Hello people, welcome to Shifting Gears. I am back with a new video for you, and this time we are talking about the Elite i20 facelift for 2018.
I'm gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn through the night. Why you're so salty? I'll still take a bite.
And this comes with a new 1.2 liter CVT automatic variant. So how things have changed? On the pre-facelift variant, Hyundai used to offer us a 1.4 liter motor coupled to a very old and boring 4-speed automatic gearbox. Here you get the same 1.2 liter engine which is available in the manual variants, and now you get a completely new 6-step CVT automatic gearbox. Let's talk about the good things first. The 1.2 liter engine is very nice, it is very responsive, and it is very refined. Of course, it is not hoot to drive, it is not the best in class performer because the i20 is a little heavier compared to the Baleno, and it does show when you are driving hard. But the NVH levels are fantastic. The car just feels so good when you're driving it. The engine noise is very well controlled, obviously when you're driving with a featherlight foot, and things are pretty much at their optimum best. Now this is a 2-pedal drive. Obviously, since it's an automatic, you get your accelerator, you get your brake pedal, and then everything else is by your left hand via this gear stick for the CVT automatic gearbox. Now you have a standard D mode for your standard regular driving mode, and you also get a Tiptronic function where you can take things a little more into your control, a little more manual control over the CVT gearbox, so you can plan your overtaking maneuvers. Now let's start driving and let's share with you what the CVT automatic Elite i20 has to offer to you. So once you slot the gearbox in D, once you starting to gain momentum, and if you maintain your accelerator pedal very nice and steady, the car is going to gain momentum very cleanly. This is a CVT gearbox, so you do not feel any kind of gear changes because there aren't any. The CVT gearbox makes use of pulleys which allow you to gain momentum without the actual mechanical gear change happening under the hood. Now this gives you a very nice and seamless driving experience, and you feel that your driving experience is just so much smoother. A lot of people will appreciate this CVT gearbox because of its seamless driving abilities. The car just keeps driving nice and easy with a featherlight foot on the open roads, and you have nothing to worry about gear changes, and you don't feel anything that is changing under the hood. So things are very nice and very calm all the time. Now, if you want to drive a little enthusiastically, you can make use of the Tiptronic function as I have done now. All that you have to do is slot your gear stick within the D section a little to your right, and now you can use the plus minus front and back movement to manually control the CVT gearbox. Now I'm going to reduce 2 or 3 cogs on this CVT gearbox. As you can see, right now it is in 4th, and now it is in 3, now it is in 2. Can you hear the engine? It revs all the way above 6000 RPM, and this actually works as a sport mode. So it is not necessary that, for example, if you have downshifted and if you are driving pedal to the metal, it will rev all the way till it can, but then it will automatically also shift up. So it will not stay revving high all the time and wait for you to change the gear. Say if you are missing the optimum shift point, it will take things in its own hand. But in this mode, which is the Tiptronic function, it is actually a sport function within the Elite i20 facelift with the CVT, and this just keeps the revs nicely maintained, which offer you a very good sporty dynamics from the engine. Now this will be very useful when you are driving in the ghats, when you want to have fun, or when you are overtaking. This will make the engine just so much more responsive. So let's now slot back in D and enjoy a comfortable, seamless driving experience, because that is what the CVT gearboxes are for. Now we want to tell you about fuel efficiency. Now, although the claim is that the CVT automatic gearbox is just as fuel efficient as the manuals and all of that, we have driven this car for over 200 kilometers so far, and the fuel efficiency that we have gotten is, let me check, is 10.8 kilometers to a liter. Now this includes long highway drives, it includes getting stuck in city traffic in this Mumbai monsoon season, so you know we have been stuck in traffic for a long time. So combined 10.8 kmpl is not a bad figure, but even on the highway when we were cruising, we tried to reset the trip computer and we got somewhere close to 15 to 16 kilometers per liter. So nowhere was it at 18, 19, or you know, those higher numbers which some people might be expecting. But for this segment, and with an automatic gearbox and just how convenient the CVT is, just how smooth it is, we think 10 to 15 kilometers per liter is not a bad figure at all. Now we might be asking for a little too much, but if Hyundai is offering a nice smooth CVT gearbox, we only could wish that it gave us cruise control also, because things would have been just so comfortable on those long drives with the cruise control function. But that's just wishful thinking. Wrapping things up on the CVT gearbox talk, we really like it. It is so smooth, it is very nice. There is nothing wrong with the gearbox. Of course, you have that rubber band effect. Say for example, like now we are at a standstill, and now if we floor it, you can see that the engine is just making so much noise. It is going to make a lot more noise compared to the momentum it is gaining, and it will make the occupants a little uncomfortable just by the amount of noise it is making. But the Hyundai Elite i20's engine with the CVT gearbox, it is nicely calibrated. So every time when you do that, when you drive pedal to the metal, the engine tries to maintain that rev range at its optimum best. So as soon as you ease off the accelerator, the engine becomes smooth and calm very quickly. So that is a very good thing. So till we see you next time, do remember to subscribe to the Shifting Gears channel, hit that bell icon, and do give us a thumbs up if you like the content that we bring to you. And also when you're driving on the roads, maintain good speeds, maintain speed limits, and follow the rules and regulations laid out by the Indian Road Transport Ministry. Till next time, drive safe and see you soon.